The text landed like a quiet punch to the gut. It was December 18th, 3 days after I'd sent the invitation. Dad, Sophia and I will make Christmas dinner. Aspen ski trip with the Hendersons is already booked.
No sorry.
No explanation. Just that flat statement from my son Ethan, the one I'd raised alone after his mother passed. I sat at the kitchen table in my modest two-story house on the outskirts of Denver, Colorado, staring at the screen until the words blurred. The pot roast recipe, Maria's recipe, sat open on the counter. Ingredients ready for the 11 family members who'd already confirmed. But Ethan and Sophia? Radio silence turned into this. The Hendersons were her college friends from Boulder, the ones with the tech startup cash and the vacation home that screamed success. For 2 years since Ethan's wedding, the distance had grown like cracks in old foundation. It started small. Invitations to dinner at their sleek downtown condo got polite rain checks. Phone calls went unanswered or cut short. When we did meet, Sophia's eyes would flick to my work boots, my uniform from the office buildings I maintained in the financial district, faded blue shirt, steel-toe shoes that carried the faint scent of industrial cleaner. She'd smile tightly, the kind that never reached her eyes, as if my presence embarrassed her polished world of graphic design clients and networking events. Ethan had earned his MBA from the University of Colorado in 2020, loans totaling nearly $200,000. What Sophia didn't know, or perhaps chose not to ask, was who co-signed those loans.
Me.
The guy who fixed leaky pipes and emptied trash bins in the gleaming towers where Ethan's analyst firm had its offices. I'd never thrown it in his face. Maria always said patience built character, but boundaries preserved dignity. After her passing 3 years ago from cancer, I'd clung to that patience like a lifeline, desperate not to lose the only family I had left. The down payment on their condo? $80,000 from my accounts. Sophia's sleek Audi Q5, the one she posted about endlessly, loan co-signed by me, backed by my credit score built over decades of steady payments. Their wedding reception upgrade. The photography package. Flowers flown in from California, $55,000 contributed quietly by dear old dad, the maintenance supervisor they never introduced to their important friends. But the real signs hit harder last year. Ethan's promotion party at their condo overlooking the Rockies. Granite counters. Floor-to-ceiling windows.
Catered sushi.
25 colleagues toasted his success. I heard about it third-hand from my sister Laura, who got it from her son. When I asked Ethan why I wasn't invited, he shifted uncomfortably. Dad, it's mostly work people. You wouldn't enjoy the shop talk. It's not your scene.
Not my scene.
The crowd that mattered. Sophia made it worse, explaining his career delicately, as if I couldn't grasp delicate networking or brand image. Ethan's industry values appearances. Robert. Image is everything. My Dickies pants and work boots apparently sent the wrong signal. The grocery store encounter sealed it. 2 months ago, I spotted Sophia with designer-clad friends at the upscale market near my rental properties. I waved. Hey, Sophia. Her face drained of color. She stepped back. No introductions. No, this is my father-in-law. One friend asked who I was. Just someone from the neighborhood, she muttered. 30 years loving that boy. 3 years grieving alone. Reduced to someone from the neighborhood. They took the money without question. Never asked how the poor maintenance guy afforded it. Ethan used to help me fix faucets as a kid, proud of learning tools. Now he acted like manual labor was beneath a man with an MBA. Maria's words echoed, "Don't let him forget where he comes from." But he'd forgotten. And Sophia reinforced it daily. While preparing for the family gathering at my sister Laura's on Christmas Eve, I saw Sophia's Instagram post. Aspen vibes. Designer jacket. Fake snow. Caption: chose elevation over obligation this Christmas. Comments cheered her. Queen. Prioritize your peace. Better than boring family duty. Then her reply: sometimes you choose people who lift you up over those who drag you down. Drag you down. The man who'd funded their lifestyle, co-signed their debts, built the foundation they stood on. Laura saw my face and grabbed her phone. The family group chat exploded with outrage. Laura's husband, my nephew, Maria's sister, all defending me. Ethan defended Sophia weakly. She didn't mean it that way. But screenshots spread. The public humiliation crossed a line. That evening, I called Ethan. On speaker. Sophia's voice dripped fake sweetness. When pressed, the mask slipped. Robert, you're a good man. But let's be honest. You work maintenance. You smell like bleach and motor oil. Ethan and I are building something with people who get business, culture, etiquette. You don't fit. Ethan whispered. Sophia, but didn't stop her. You're just different. Different. The word landed heavy. I ended the call quietly. If they judged me by the uniform, it was time they learned what I'd built quietly for 30 years, starting with Maria when Ethan was young. We bought our first duplex for $28,000, scrimping while she worked as a school aide. I handled repairs nights and weekends. After she passed, I expanded to 13 properties across Denver suburbs, managed through a holding company. Current value, over $4.3 million. Monthly rental income topping $33,000. Net around $330,000 yearly after expenses. The next days, I gathered documents, bank statements showing accounts, property summaries with market valuations, estate overviews, printed on official letterhead. No more hiding. No more enabling. Christmas Eve at Laura's wound down around 8:30 p.m. 11 of us who showed up, sharing stories,
Laughs.
real connection. No one saw family as obligation. My phone buzzed. Ethan wanted a video call. Sophia wanted to apologize for the post. On screen, Ethan looked uneasy. Sophia's makeup perfect. Robert, I didn't mean for it to come across that way. Just excited about the trip. Asked about the drag you down comment. Her smile faltered. It wasn't specifically about you, but it was. Ethan jumped in to smooth things. I appreciated the call but had something to share. I opened the family group chat and uploaded everything, the 12-page bank summaries listing assets and business income, the property portfolio with 13 rentals, occupancy rates, income projections showing $395,000 gross this year, the estate valuation totaling $4.3 million. Notifications flooded in. Ethan's voice cracked.
Dad.
What is this? Sophia squinted, face paling. These numbers. Real? Everyone. They scrolled in stunned silence as relatives reacted. Shock. Pride. Questions. You're a millionaire? Why hide it? I've been building since you were a kid.
Ethan.
First duplex with your mom. Never said I was poor, you assumed from the uniform. Never asked about the paychecks, or why I could co-sign loans. Fund the wedding. Cover the condo down payment from the company account. Sophia whispered about the Audi loan. The MBA guarantee. Ethan did mental math, realizing their comfortable life rested on the embarrassing father's credit and assets. The chat buzzed wildly. Ethan and Sophia calculated silently. The car, condo, loans all tied to me. Why now? Ethan asked. When? At dinners you skipped? Parties I wasn't invited to because I wouldn't fit? I stayed calm. Tomorrow. Christmas dinner at my place with those who want to be there. Enjoy Aspen. When you're back, we'll talk respect, gratitude, real success. I ended the call. The chat continued exploding with family support. Christmas morning. Phone on at 7 a.m. 50+ missed calls. Frantic texts from Ethan and Sophia. Flying back today. Don't do anything else. Misunderstanding, explain. They begged to delete documents. Too late. Word spread. Sophia's post screenshots circulated in local groups. Comments turned harsh, ungrateful, materialistic. Her accounts started getting flagged. By 10 a.m., nephew called amazed at the portfolio. 30 years smart work. By noon, local media inquiries trickled in about the viral family values story. I declined. This was private. Paul, no. Ethan called from the airport. Sophia's boss saw the chat screenshots via shared posts. Poor judgment. Bad family values. She was let go. Ethan faced compliance questions at his firm. Why undisclosed family financial ties on forms? Promotion track stalled.
Panic set in.
I laid out changes, removing guarantees from loans, 30 days to refinance or default risk. New policies for any future help requiring acknowledgement contracts. Documents stay posted until public apology. They cried real tears. What do you want? Humility. Actions over words. Show up at 5 p.m. with right attitude. Their Honda pulled up at 4:45, downgraded from Audi. They sat talking in the car, then knocked softly.
Tired.
Humbled faces. No designer clothes. Dinner was simple. Maria's pot roast. Mashed potatoes. Green beans. Sophia ate quietly.
Eyes down.
Ethan made awkward small talk. After. In the living room, genuine apologies. We were wrong. Deliberate disrespect for 2 years. Sorry wasn't enough anymore. I explained success wasn't titles or impressions. It was character. Loyalty. Building lasting things. They listened. Really listened for the first time. The immediate consequences hit hard. Without my backing. Refinancing proved tough. The Audi was repossessed within weeks. They sold the condo at a loss, moving to a modest apartment in a working-class Denver neighborhood. Sophia took a lower-paying design gig at 55% salary. Ethan's reprimand delayed his raise, his image as rising star cracked. But struggle revealed truths. Ethan began calling twice weekly, not for cash, but advice. How did you pick properties? What about tenant screening? He asked about patience, persistence, real wealth building beyond theory from business school. Sophia surprised me most. She asked to help with rentals, bookkeeping, tenant comms, scheduling repairs. I want to learn from the ground up. Understand actual success instead of performing it. Conditions applied, Saturdays. Hands-on work. They showed up in work clothes. Learning ROI calculations. Maintenance basics. Inspections. Hands dirty. No complaints. 3 months in. Sophia said, I used to be embarrassed by your job. Now I'm ashamed I never saw the entrepreneur who did his own maintenance. Ethan added, business school taught theories. You lived 30 years of it. Their contributions grew. Sophia streamlined management systems. Ethan optimized taxes and timing. They became partners, not dependents. The family chat shifted from shame to pride, stories of transformation, humility leading to real growth. Relatives sought advice. Nephew eyeing his first rental. Niece on investing for school funds. Even Laura admitted curiosity about my quiet generosity. 6 months later, Ethan and Sophia bought their first duplex in the old neighborhood where Maria and I started, using their own savings, qualifying on their credit, seeking my advice but not money. Sophia's new Instagram, smaller, authentic, posted, following my father-in-law's footsteps. Real success takes time, humility, learning from those who've built it. Grateful family legacy real estate. Respectful comments poured in. Christmas this year felt different. Ethan and Sophia hosted at their new apartment. Simple decor. Home-cooked meal. All 13 family members came because showing up mattered. During dinner, Ethan raised his glass to Dad, who taught me success isn't impressing strangers, but caring for those who love you. Sophia added, and that you can't judge by the uniform. Sometimes the maintenance worker owns more than the room. I thought of Maria, how proud she'd be seeing Ethan grasp what we built together. After, Sophia pulled me aside. Thank you for not giving up. For teaching the difference between looking successful and being it. We hugged. Family earns its way back. The viral story faded, but lessons lingered. Local charities reached out about board roles. Investors inquired about partnerships. My quiet empire gained quiet respect. Looking back, the pivotal moment, the tech-skipping Christmas, forced boundaries. Patience without limits enables entitlement. I stood up, revealing truth not for revenge, but clarity. Ethan and Sophia continue growing, contributing weekly. Their duplex thrives. The family dynamic transformed. I'm the example of long-term vision, not the hidden helper. Have you been underestimated by background or job? True success lies in character. Relationships. What you build, not appearances or status. Sometimes the person in work boots holds the keys to the empire. Respect isn't inherited, it's earned daily. And family? It survives when humility replaces pride. What would you have done in my place?